babies. I'm Summer.
And I'm Carolyn.
And welcome to our dining room.
We've been trying different rooms around the house.
Yeah. We were thinking about restaurants. We were at a restaurant last night that was kind of quirky, and we didn't have the greatest service. A lot of their signage was like almost aggressive.
Sign, like, just letting us know that there's no pets or no smoking. But instead of just saying no pets or no smoking, it was like absolutely no pets or no smoking, like in bold print. Like there's something about adding absolutely that's like just
over the top.
Yeah.
What greets you at the door is a sign saying, we don't have Wi-Fi. Talk to each other as if it's 1995, which I know is a joke and it's supposed to be playful, but yeah. Anyway, we get in and there's a lot of stuff. Like
there was like an award on the wall, like in a frame. It was like a participation certificate of participating in the Guinness World Record setting of musical chairs from 1988.
Framed on the wall. It's like this orange sheet of paper. It was pretty funny. So, and anyway, what we got to talking about was like the energy was really heavy, really like almost negative.
Like going to a family member's who feels obligated to have you. It felt a little bit like that.
Yeah.
Like we're going to do all the things we're supposed to do,
but we're not going to be happy about it.
But there's like some passive aggressiveness and like, I'm not getting appreciated enough for this.
Yeah. And really inflexible. And so that got me to thinking a lot about how service really impacts, and not just in restaurants, but when you're helping people or supposed to be in the service industry, and also we were talking about the fact that I think you had read in a study or a statistic that women workers are predominantly in the service industry, just like at the shop.
Yeah.
And how...
Yeah, way more waitresses than waiters.
Yeah, we're supposed to call them servers now. No gendered label.
Well, when I used to work at a restaurant, guys always made more tips, whether they were better at serving or not. And usually they were not. Like if a guy does a good job at serving, it's like he gets really good praise. Mm-hmm. Whereas if a girl does a good job at serving, she was just good. Mm-hmm. Like she has to be outstanding to deserve a tip, whereas a guy only has to be good to deserve the big tip.
Like for guys, it's not a factor in terms of service. But I think if you're young and attractive, the chances are you make better tips as well, right? So it's not just about service for women. And also there's this interesting thing about how service is also seen as women's work mostly. Like girls predominantly, I think, are raised still in 2017 are still the ones to do more of the housework, more of the, caretaking of family members or children, or be the guardian, and so it's like it's expected from women, but when guys do it, oh my gosh, yeah. They're extraordinary. Yeah, after you told me that, oh wow, I'm really going to look for opportunities to tip women well when they're doing a great job, and also be aware of, am I biased, right? Like, am I tipping men better than I'm tipping women? Maybe.
Yeah, like if a woman thinks to get you more water or coffee, you don't think much of it, but you're surprised that a guy would remember to do it. Yeah. So he gets a checkpoint in your, like, oh yeah, up the tip.
Yeah. Where it's expected from women. Yeah. The servers in Canada get a minimum wage, less than minimum wage. And then they're expected, the rest of their money comes from tips. Mm-hmm. So it's a huge part of their income. Yeah. And our taxes are like 15%. So yeah, it's really expensive. But also I've had family members who have been in service, and I've heard about, the struggle, or, like it's very hard work.
When you go out to dinner with friends, you can always tell the ones who have worked in service or had close friends or family work in service before. Yeah. And those who have never had any,
experience.
Yeah. They just... they don't have much flexibility or understanding, or
Yeah, unrealistic expectations sometimes. Yeah.
like you're not
Yeah.
their only table in the restaurant.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so also it's very similar to mummy work, right? And so I guess, again, that's the whole thing. I think women are undervalued in our society. And so, of course, women would be tipped, less than men.
Well, and if you look at most of those restaurants, like quite often you'll see 10 waitresses, and there's maybe 2 guys working there, and one of them's the manager.
Yeah. And often if a guy is working, he gets to work the bar.
There's more prep work for a bar setup and carrying ice, and depending on how far their cooler is,
Or cakes.
they have to carry some heavy stuff. But once the bar gets rolling, it's much more fast paced and fun, and the night goes by faster.
Yeah.
Someone gets a drink wrong, you just get them another drink. It's not like a table that an order is mixed up and you have to deal with the customer and the kitchen. Or if the kitchen's not doing stuff right, you've got to explain to your table without... You have to
Seeming like you're
explain
blaming,
but without seeming like you're making excuses.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they make more tips at the bar for less
work. I know that a lot of places now, they all pool their tips, and then they've decided in advance like the percentage of the various jobs, but everybody gets tipped. Like the bussers, the dishwashers, everybody's contributing to how the night goes, and it's like a show, like there's the front of the house, the back of the house, and everybody is like working as a team, and I think that's a good system. But anyway, pay attention to how you tip women and the service.
I'm not sure how it is in other... I know Australia doesn't really do tipping.
Yeah, and I know
And I'm
in
not
Europe
sure.
sometimes, tipping also is different than Canada and the United States. Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow. Please check us out on Facebook. We're on Instagram. Both of those are Let's Go Lesbo. We really we want to hear from you.
All about your tipping habits, tipping stories, waitress stories.
Restaurant stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. See ya. Let's go, Lesbo.